So it looks like we can equip 3 manuscripts, and we only have 1, so this is easy. We're going with 1 skill point in logic. Let's get this quest started.
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better, if you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Filthy swine! I'm going to open this damn door and skin you alive! You're not going to get the better of us!
Mother?
Louis, you've come around. How do you feel?
It hurts. Mother? I can't feel my arm.
Louis, I had to cauterize it with what I could find.
Where's my arm?
We'll get through this, Louis. Don't worry. I think I found a solution. You'll see.
We gotta leave. No, don't put your arm in there.
Louis, we can't leave without it. It's our last chance. I need to see this through to the end. I must do it.
Uh-oh. Oh, I think she got it.
We've done it, Louis. Look.
Stubborn as a mule.
Come on, up you get. I'll help you. Easy does it. You've lost a lot of blood.
And now what?
Let's take what we came for.
I want to know how she managed to open it and come on. And that caption is in French, I do believe. So I hope our captions are not screwed up in this episode. So I want to know how she managed to open it and why she wasn't able to do it earlier, and why she didn't give us some advice to keep us from losing our hand.
Wait, I've gotta know what I did wrong.
That is one fearsome mechanism. In fact, if I hadn't watched you beforehand, I would never have found the right combination.
Tell me, where did I go wrong?
So we can say first the nails, then the iris, and the end. I know the first. Let's get through the door. So I know the first part. We got that part right.
Damn. I was sure I'd figured out how the lock worked.
Of course, Louis. But you still had to choose the right theme from the start. It was the crucifixion. I matched its symbol, the crown of thorns, to the place where Christ was nailed to the cross, Golgotha. Then I had to link the crown of thorns to the date of the crucifixion, according to the exegesis. But I failed to understand the first time. With that theme in mind, I chose 26M, which represents the 26th of March. To conclude, I had to use the armillary sphere to find the moon corresponding to the day of the crucifixion, which turned out to be in the first quarter. All that was left to do was to link all those elements on the same axis.
And I did that, at least with the moon. No, I did say first quarter, but I chose the wrong one. based on the date. But if she chose the 26th of March, I thought the first quarter was at the beginning of the month. I'm confused. I might even have to go back and rewatch that episode. Ooh, what do we have here? This is all underground?
But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
Say nothing. What did she think she was going to find behind that door? We better keep our guard up. Well, I would say that's important, but I also want to know what she thought she was going to find. Let's see. But this is using our logic, and that's a smart route to go.
Be careful, Mother. As if me saying that will make any difference. Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he rigged his crypt with traps.
So you think the door is not enough?
Do you want to wager your other hand?
You've got a point there. We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The Lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Erudition, occultism. That was what Piaggi and von Volner were talking about. So that is what they were talking about. We heard that conversation.
Now that you mention it, I did catch von Volner in the middle of an altercation with Piaggi.
What?
Von Volner blamed His Eminence for having supplied Mortimer with all the lances in the Vatican's possession.
If Mortimer has all of them in his possession, it's not going to help us.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
I want to know why she shot Emma. Don't insist. But she didn't kill... I don't get that part.
Hang on a second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
So she must have shot Emily's sister, but didn't kill her, because then they ended up fighting each other. So, yeah, I want to know what's going on.
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis, I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed, don't you see? Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly.
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
Alright, so we have to question Cardinal Piaggi about the Holy Lance. And it was kind of ironic how she said, oh, let's get, you gotta get the upper hand. Since we're missing one. Let's look at our notes. I must find the Holy Lance. Yes, that's a good note, Louis. So let's see what is down here. I mean, do we have to run all the way back up to the room level to find Cardinal Piaggi? Well, of course, I mean, he's not going to be down here. What do we have over here? I'm just curious to see what we're going to find. So our Devil's Thorn is full, and that displays immunities and vulnerabilities. We don't really need that at the moment. We can run through here and see what we can pick up at least. This is a new area.
Flavius Aetius.
Inspect the sarcophagus, the vanquisher of the Catalonian plains. I was once taught something about this man. So let's inspect it first and see what he says.
It was cut a long time ago. You could tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old.
Okay, and the vanquisher of the Catalonian plains.
I remember. He was the Roman general who defeated Attila and his hordes in the terrible battle of the Catalonian plains. Flavius Aetius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here?
That is a good question. Well, let's see what is over this way. And we can't interact with that sarcophagus. Why are we stuck? What did we get stuck in? Okay. Nothing around the corner there. What is this? Is okay, let's examine this first. I'm not sure we should be taking anything just yet.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
Okay, let's leave that there. So that has a fish symbol. Oh, what's this?
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
On the tip. That is not the tip. Wow, okay, there's quite a few spearheads down here.
I can see this lance has a spear shape, it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish on the tip.
Okay.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
Okay, so there's two that have the Christian fish.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Okay, I'm glad we found that. I might as well use it to fill up our ability points. Got another sarcophagus in here.
The sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
Oh, wow. Let's take a closer look.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Huh. Is my theory correct and maybe he's a vampire? Let's inspect the sarcophagus.
Let's see what we can find here.
Oh, we can force the lid open. Try to open it. Inspect it in detail first.
It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Mortimer family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription.
Let's see.
Let's see what we can find here.
And we'll try to open it.
It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own.
Okay, well, I'm glad we didn't waste those ability points because I had a feeling that we weren't going to be able to... Oh, what are you talking about? You opened it. It's open.
Oh, the sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
What was that all about? All right, well, let's
see what we can find here.
Force open the lid. Well, yeah, I want to open the lid. Let's see if we can force it. We just walked away and it was open. Oh.
Ha! Great. Now let's see what's inside.
We got a royal jelly. Okay, there's some amber. Oh, are you kidding me?
Of Lord Mortimer. Let's see what we can find here.
Let's get that.
Ha! Great. Now let's see what's inside.
And it didn't give us the... Wow. Okay, well that was a waste. We did get a trait unlocked, which was Vandal. But that was completely useless, though. And it wouldn't even let us get the second royal jelly out of there. It was like it disappeared. This... I don't know what had happened, but the last episode, things started getting a little strange. And if you remember, our first vision was our mother shooting Emma. And it looked like she killed her. But then she was alive. And I just don't get it. Well, we got that royal jelly.
The sarcophagus has been ravaged by time. It's sort of ageless, I guess. It's entirely sculpted.
Decipher the inscriptions. Try to understand. Well, let's not try. We'll just... It costs the same to decipher.
These symbols, these grooves, cuneiform script. This is humanity's oldest alphabet, the language of Babel. Sadly, no one today even knows how to decipher it. There's also some text engraved beneath in ancient Greek, Sargon.
Okay, well, let's leave that, and that's the end of the road for us there. So now it looks like we're gonna have to go and find Cardinal Biaggi to really figure out what's going on. And he's probably gonna give us some insight on which spearhead to grab. So, we will go up and talk with him. Unfortunately, we got a ways to run. I was just checking over there to see if there was anything we could pick up. And so that is back through the gate. What do we have? Is there anything on this side we can pick up? Oh, yep, there's something right there.
Amber.
The way he says that makes me laugh every time. Amber.
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter.
Can translate. I know that name. A powerful man who had an eventful reign. So we are skilled in politics. Let's do this.
He was basically an anti-pope. His path to the throne was pretty turbulent, and he had to be enthroned several times. The result of a long conflict between the papacy and the Holy Empire.
Okay, let's step away from that one. We'll go over here and see what else we can find.
This one has no name. I wonder who it was for.
Cataphile.